I'm really excited, but I'm also really stressed. We just got one of those new IceRiver miners in, and they're supposed to make over $100 a day. Got it in, we call VoskCoin HQ, code name the field building. And I put it in here for a couple reasons. One, it's finally starting to get cold. It's actually kind of hot today, but this week's, it's not gonna be hot next week. And I have my other Kaspa ASIC miners over here. So this is like my Kaspa ASIC mining corner, if you will. It's pretty loud, but it's manageable, right? It's not the loudest thing in the game. And I know the box is upside down. It's consuming several thousand watts. We've got the KS0 up there and the KS1 down here. The bottom line though is that this is a 5-figure mining rig, but it mines 3 figures a day still. And I hooked this up last night. I've been watching it constantly since then, and it's consistently saying that it's pulling about $130 a day. IceRiver's claim to fame are Kaspa ASIC miners. Kaspa's putting out nearly $1 million, I think it's $750,000 of new coins mined per day. It's a very unique coin in the fact that it reduces the amount of coins mined per block every month. If you think of Bitcoin that halves the amount of coins mined per day every 4 years, they're doing a mini halving event every month. It's dynamically reducing their coin issuance of the KAS token. And a lot of people aren't taking that into their profitability projections. These miners are very expensive, and when you run the numbers, they make a lot of money per day. But IceRiver is not the only one making them. Bitmain is also making their own Kaspa ASIC miner. We haven't seen most of those hit their destinations yet, whereas IceRiver has been able to get most of theirs out. The network hash rate is just absolutely ballooning, making it more and more difficult to mine these KAS coins, which reduces the amount of money you're mining per day. So I'm really excited to have this thing in, and huge shout out to ASIC Marketplace for getting this to me quickly. Because when it comes to mining, especially a new ASIC mined coin like Kaspa that has only recently switched to ASIC miners as the primary mining machine on that coin, speed kills, just like sports. Getting that thing early could be the absolute difference on if it's a fruitful endeavor or not. So, my name is Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. This is going to be a day one review of the Kaspa ASIC miner. That's an application-specific integrated circuit miner. All it does is mine the Kaspa coin, really the K heavy hash algorithm. And we're gonna go over mining the coin, also mining it straight into Bitcoin, the dollars per day you're mining, the coins per day you're mining, what you need to set it up, the pros, the cons, the risks, the excitement, everything in between. If you're thinking about dropping some coin on this, well, I hope you watch this VoskCoin. I was kind of reaching there. Video. Speaking of VoskCoin, this week Tails just turned 8 years old. She's our CMO, baby, our Chief Mining Officer. So I'm going to jump behind the screen, show you the setup, and we're going to dive into deeper details on this, as well as where to get it, how much it really costs, the performance metrics, and how they stack up against the other Kaspa ASIC miners, and just everything in between, everything that you would need to know about this thing, and my real world mining performance and profitability with it. I bring you to the innards of the IceRiver KS3M. I'm already logged in, right? I got the IP address from my router and then I punched that in. But what was the login, right? Well, let's log out and I'll show you. So you get the IP address and you end up here. So I'm going to do admin 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And that seems to be correct. This is the IceRiver KS3M. The uptime is almost exactly at 24 hours. I'm going to shoot a splice in here. Well, actually not right here, but in a little bit, with updated real world mining profitability with a few more days of data, but also run through what's happened so far. I've got F2 pool, the North American and Euro server selected here. The 1430 port is specifically for ASIC miners, and I'm also using Nicehash. What I've heard is you earn a little bit less on Nicehash, but you're getting paid out in Bitcoin. That's not always the case with Nicehash. That is just what I've heard in the rumor mill, in particular with Kaspa ASIC miners. This is incredibly useful for me. Let me just show you this. Tomahawk missile, Command and Conquer Generals. Let's go. Rank 44 out of cryptocurrencies, all of them by market cap, $10 million in trading volume, $1 billion market cap, and only down 6% from its all-time high that it hit 14 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a very strong bear market performer. Kaspa, if not just one of the strongest, with one of the absolute weakest exchange options I've ever seen for a top 50 cryptocurrency, going from Trade Ogre to Qcoin, which totally sucks now because if you're a US citizen, even if you KYC, you don't get to use the exchange. I would highly advise you not to be dumb enough to use Trade Ogre, especially to use it to deposit or mine your Kaspa into. Why? Oh, maintenance. This isn't something that happened today either. It's been like this for quite a while. I'm very irritated my Kaspa's been stuck here and I want to get it out. Obviously, you should just run a Kaspa wallet, things like that. But if you want to circumvent all of that and get one of the best cryptocurrencies to ever exist, Nicehash has a pretty sweet solution here. Every time I check, this thing is over 120. A lot of the times it's coming in at about $130 a day. This miner is reporting just wild profitability. But to be honest, it better because it's very expensive. If you buy this from ASIC Marketplace, you'd be paying over 15 grand. If you bought this directly from Bitmain, which you can't because they have their own model and it's different and they sell theirs for 40 grand. They've started cutting the price on that some, but that's a bit of an aside, I guess. If you go direct to IceRiver, you will pay more than ASIC Marketplace has. Oh, and you're forgetting that there's a code. It's called VoskCoin. Punch it in to save some coin. It's been great working with Rain, the owner over at ASIC Marketplace so far. I've had a really good experience. Above all, he got me this miner quickly, like very quickly, even faster than the ETA on his site. So because of that, I'm able to get in the game and start earning sooner. Because let's call it like it is. I'm going to need 100 and probably 50 days if profits don't drop very dramatically to break even. And I don't think that I'll get 150 days of $100+ mining each day. But it is always really wild to see. In contrast, you see the K7s, which cost thousands of dollars each. The D9, the L7, several $1,000s each. And they used to make like 20, 25 bucks a day, and now they're pulling 10 bucks a day, and that doesn't even factor in the electricity bill. This is a miner that at like 10 cents per kilowatt hour, consuming 3,400 watts, is probably costing me like $8 a day or so to run, maybe $9. That's nothing if it's mining $129 per day. So this is in particular where I really want to put a splice in because I can come down here and I can look at K heavy hash, which is the algorithm in question here. We can see it's showing $130, 24 hours. And I'm going to wait until I get 2 days of this to publish this video. And so I'll have 2 full days of mining profitability here. Speaking of crazy high returns, I am earning over $6 per day for each master node I am running of Neoxa. It's a new cryptocurrency. They've got a focus on crypto gaming, and per the Pecunia platform, which makes it very easy to deploy these, it has a 64.5% ROI, or return on investment. And this isn't something I just started yesterday. I've been doing this for a few months now. My best node has earned over $300. Wow. Learn more with the link out below. As always, it's not financial advice, and thanks to Neoxa for sponsoring this video. So now I've got a couple of days of data, and the first full day it pulled almost $130. There was some downtime on the second day because I was doing some maintenance on the farm, so I lost about 3% of my daily uptime. Hurts. That impacted the daily rewards, and I think just due to the network hash rate increasing, right, it's becoming more difficult to mine these coins. I also simply mined less coins, but I still pulled well over $100. As you can see, this is volatile and it may rapidly decrease, but it is still a very profitable mining rig. And a couple days in, the miner's been running well. It's good, and that's really all you can ask for a miner, that it is just so imperative that it's mining right now. These are the key days to chase that break-even period, and then the dream of an ROI, a return on investment. But it's never investment advice. But the bottom line is this thing is wildly profitable. But a lot of people don't understand the emission in Kaspa. For example, in just a few days, the amount of coins mined and every block, which is basically reducing the amount of coins mined per day, right, is going to drop another 10 coins. 10 coins are being chopped off nearly every month. There's about 174 coins mined every block. And then by the end of the year, it's going to be 146 coins mined every block. That's a drastic reduction, which, if nothing else, is going to keep pushing the mining profitability down and down and down, unless the coin keeps hitting a new all-time high. And being such a strong performer with heavy marketing and low exchange support, it's possible this thing gets thrown on Binance. I mean, it could be an exciting time for Kaspa miners and Kaspa hodlers. But myself and many other miners are worried, well, what if they pull a Cadena? Cadena was in a very similar mining scenario. Rockets up well over $20. And now it trades at 47 cents. All while still commanding a plus $100 million market cap. This miner has been a good experience so far. Plug it in. It works. They definitely have their burn-in period when it comes to ASIC miners, because this was hooked up to their address. All these things do a lot of mining at their factory before you get them. But if they want to sell them for such a hefty price point, they can only hold on to them for so long. Remember, this is a gold rush, and they're trying to get rich selling shovels for mining gold, not actually mining gold, but they enjoy doing some of that on the side with our miners before they sell them to us as well. It's kind of like a you can't lose scenario. Either way, Nicehash has been working for me. There's been good uptime, there's been good consistency there. When I go and check my mining data on my backup pool, which is F2 pool, I don't even see it there. I just see my other Kaspa ASIC miner, which is the KS1. You want a quick update on the KS1, we can see that that one's been consistently earning about 400 and we'll say 90 coins a day. 490 coins a day equates to about $25 every day, which is absolutely impressive earnings. If we look at the $130 projected earnings here on Nicehash, that equates to mining about 2,000, almost 600 coins per day. And while we're on this crash course of how these things are doing, please let me show you the KS0, which was a very exciting small at-home style mining rig. We can see this thing pulled about 50 coins. 50 coins is going to equate to about $2.50. This thing costs less than $1 a day to run on most residential electricity rates. So for what it is, it's still very good returns. Especially considering when these came out, they were earning like $25. It's been crazy, but that's because the network hash rate has been absolutely ballooning. Back then, the network hash rate was like under like a petahash, 2 petahash. Now it just hit an all-time high of 37 petahash And we're going to continue to see this network grow. This will absolutely grow over 100 petahash probably by the end of the year, if not sooner, and then grow beyond that. If this network hash rate doubles, the amount of coins you're mining will be halved, or the daily profits will be cut in half. I think by the end of the year, this KS3M I have, instead of earning $130 a day, will be trending towards earning $30 a day. A drastic drop off, but still earning much more than it burns in electricity. This is very exciting mining. It's very addicting. It's very profitable, but it's very expensive to get into, and it can just simply be very risky. We'll have to see where everything goes, but so far, this is another good experience. This is my third IceRiver miner. It's simple, it's effective, it works, it's fine, it's crazy profitable. They're beating Bitmain to the punch in a lot of categories, most notably again on their KS3, which basically, if you don't know, Bitmain and IceRiver have essentially made the same miner model for mining KAS with these ASIC miners, these dedicated custom computers for mining a specific cryptocurrency algorithm. On K heavy hash, Kaspa is the only notable coin in the equation. So that's all I got. As always, do whatever you want to do, but I'm gonna head out because it's time for me to check on our CKO. That's gonna be our Chief Kaspa Officer. Fortunately, Tails was promoted into yet another C title position as thanks to her 8 years of service, as we celebrated her 8th birthday this past weekend. So as always, I seriously appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching, and let me know your thoughts on Kaspa and Kaspa mining. I know some people were upset I didn't choose that in my top 5 coins. I'm hopeful for Kaspa, but it's getting like that very like weird shitcoin level marketing. Their marketing agency is pushing that coin hard, and rumors are that Bitmain is propping it up as well. All I know is I hope Kaspa miners break even, and then from there, hopefully it's great times. But if not, at least you break even.